Welcome to 3i Solution Consulting, your hub for continuous learning and professional growth. We are excited to have you here today as we embark on a journey to unravel the mysteries of Lean Six Sigma. Before we dive in, we have a quick request. If you're as passionate about learning and growth as we are, do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss any of our informative videos. Do you have a friend or colleague who could benefit from this knowledge? Share this video with them and help them step up their game. Here at 3i Solution Consulting, we specialize in equipping professionals like you with the knowledge and skills needed to excel in Lean Six Sigma methodologies. Today we're going to delve into the define phase, an essential part of the Lean Six Sigma process, and discuss why it's so crucial. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's get started. Ever wondered what Lean Six Sigma is and why the define phase is so crucial to its methodology? Well, let's unravel this mystery together. Lean Six Sigma is a powerful data-driven methodology used by companies around the globe to improve quality, enhance productivity, and reduce waste. It's a blend of lean manufacturing practices that focus on removing waste and Six Sigma principles that help reduce variation in processes. Now, at the core of Lean Six Sigma lies the DMAIC methodology, an acronym that stands for Define, Measure, Analyze, Improve, and Control. These 5 phases make up the roadmap for any Lean Six Sigma project. Today we're going to focus on the first and arguably the most critical phase, the define phase. Think of it as the blueprint for your project. Just as an architect wouldn't start building a house without a clear plan, you shouldn't start a Lean Six Sigma project without a well-defined scope and objective. In the define phase, we identify the process that needs improvement, clarify the project's objectives, and establish the metrics that will measure our success. It's during this phase that we set the course for the entire project. We ask the crucial questions: what process are we improving? What are the goals of this project? Who are the key stakeholders? What's the timeline? The primary objective of the define phase is to select a process that needs improvement and establish a clear project goal aligned with customer requirements and business strategy. It's about ensuring that everyone involved in the project understands the what, the why, and the who. To help us navigate this phase, we have a few essential tools at our disposal. These include the project charter, the voice of the customer, or the voice of the business, and the SIPOC Diagram. Each of these tools plays a pivotal role in laying a solid foundation for our project. So, the define phase serves as the foundation for all subsequent phases in the Lean Six Sigma project. Without it, the whole structure may crumble. One of the most important tools in the define phase is the project charter. But what is it, and why is it so important? Let's dive into it. The project charter is essentially a document that outlines the mission of your Lean Six Sigma project. It's like the compass for your journey, pointing you and your team in the right direction. It's a cornerstone tool that ensures everyone is on the same page and shares a common understanding of the project's objectives. Let's break it down. A well-crafted project charter typically consists of several key components. First up, we have the problem statement. This is where you articulate the issue you're trying to address. It's essential to be specific and clear in this section, as it sets the tone for the entire project. Next, we have the project scope. This defines the boundaries of your project, outlining what is included and perhaps more importantly, what isn't. It's crucial to set these boundaries early on to prevent scope creep, a common pitfall where projects start to extend beyond their original objectives. The project charter also outlines the project's goals. These should be SMART. That's specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Setting SMART goals ensures your project has clear, achievable targets. Then we have the project team and stakeholders. This section identifies who's involved in the project, their roles, and their responsibilities. It's crucial to have this information in black and white to ensure accountability and clear communication. Lastly, the project charter includes the project timeline and budget. These elements provide a clear vision of the project's time frame and the resources required to achieve its goals. All these components come together to form a cohesive document that defines your project's direction. This clarity helps to align the team, streamline decision-making, and ensure everyone is working towards a common objective. So why is the project charter so important? It's simple. It provides a clear, concise summary of your project, its goals, and how you plan to achieve them. It's the guiding light that keeps your project on track and helps your team navigate towards its end goal. The project charter, therefore, acts as a roadmap for the Lean Six Sigma project, guiding the team towards its end goal. Now let's turn our attention to the voice of the customer and voice of the business. These voices can't be ignored, can they? In the world of Lean Six Sigma, the voice of the customer, or VOC, and the voice of the business, VOB, are integral to understanding the needs and expectations of both the customer and the business itself. They are the compass that guides the direction of the project. Let's start with the voice of the customer. This is a process of capturing the customer's expectations, preferences, likes, and dislikes. It's about understanding what the customer values and what their needs are. It's not about guessing or assuming. It's about listening and understanding. On the other hand, the voice of the business represents the needs and goals of the business. It provides insight into the strategic direction of the company, internal constraints, and operational requirements. It helps us understand what the business needs to achieve to be successful. So how do these voices help in the define phase of Lean Six Sigma? Well, they are the starting point for identifying the problem or opportunity. They help to frame the project around the customer's needs and the business's strategic goals. For instance, let's say customers are complaining about long wait times and the business is losing revenue due to inefficiencies. These are the voices speaking. Listening to them would mean starting a project to reduce wait times and increase efficiency. But it's not just about listening. It's about translating these voices into clear, actionable objectives. It's about ensuring that the project's goals align with what the customer values and what the business needs. Think of it like a conversation. The customer and the business are speaking, and Lean Six Sigma is the translator, turning their words into actions. It's a vital part of the define phase, ensuring that the project is relevant, targeted, and ultimately successful. Listening to these voices ensures that the project aligns with customer needs and business goals, making it more likely to succeed. The SIPOC diagram is another vital tool in the define phase. But what does SIPOC stand for, and what does it do? SIPOC is an acronym that stands for Suppliers, Inputs, Process, Outputs, and Customers. It's a type of process map that provides a high-level view of a process, helping to identify the key elements even before diving into the intricate details. Let's break down each component. First, we have suppliers. These are the entities that provide the necessary inputs to the process. They could be internal departments within your organization or external vendors. Next, we have inputs. These are the materials, information, or resources that the suppliers provide to make the process happen. The process is the sequence of steps undertaken to transform the inputs into outputs. It's usually depicted in a simplified manner with 3 to 5 high-level steps. Outputs, the fourth component, are the products, services, or results produced by the process. And finally, we have customers. These are the recipients of the outputs. They could be internal or external to the organization. The beauty of the SIPOC diagram is that it provides a snapshot of the process flow, starting from the suppliers to the customers. It helps you visualize the process in its entirety, allowing you to identify potential bottlenecks, inefficiencies, or areas that may need improvement. Moreover, it aids in establishing a shared understanding of the process among the team members and stakeholders. It's a tool that encourages conversation, collaboration, and consensus. Remember, the goal here is not to detail every single step of the process, but to provide a high-level overview that serves as a solid foundation for further analysis and improvement. So, how does this fit into the define phase of Lean Six Sigma? Well, it helps you to understand the current process and set the stage for the measure phase, where you'll collect data on the process performance. The SIPOC diagram, therefore, helps to map out the process and identify areas of potential improvement. Now that we understand the tools used in the define phase, how can we ensure its effective execution? The define phase sets the stage for your Lean Six Sigma project, shaping its trajectory and establishing the foundation for success. Therefore, its execution must be thoughtful, precise, and strategic. Here are a few tips to help you navigate this critical stage. Firstly, always set clear, measurable, and achievable goals. Your project charter should outline your project's objectives and the expected benefits it will deliver. These goals should be SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. You should be able to track your progress towards these goals throughout the project. Without clear goals, you risk losing sight of your project's purpose. Secondly, involve all key stakeholders from the beginning. Stakeholder buy-in is essential for the success of your project. They should be involved in the creation of the project charter, and the identification of customer and business needs. This includes not only the project team but also the process owners, sponsors, and those who will be affected by the changes. Their insights can provide valuable perspectives that will shape your project's direction. Thirdly, focus on customer needs. The voice of the customer, or VOC, is a critical tool in the define phase. It allows you to understand what your customers need and expect from the process you're improving. Without this understanding, you may miss opportunities for significant improvement or, even worse, make changes that negatively impact your customers. Lastly, use the SIPOC diagram effectively. This tool helps you visualize the process you're improving, from suppliers to inputs to processes to outputs and customers. It's a roadmap that guides your project, so make sure it's accurate, comprehensive, and understood by all team members. Remember, the define phase is just the beginning of your Lean Six Sigma journey. It's a stepping stone to the measure, analyze, improve, and control phases. But without a well-executed define phase, your project may falter before it even begins. By following these tips, you can ensure that your define phase is effective, setting your Lean Six Sigma project up for success.